Clemson University, ladies and gentlemen, this is from Campus Reform. Clemson University issued an apology to students on Thursday after what appears to be a small group of students were offended by an annual Mexican cuisine event put on by University Dining Services. Clemson Dining Maximum Mexican Night has become a student favorite over the last several years, and this year was no different at first. Everything was going great. Students were loving the food and the festivities, but who doesn't love tacos and burritos and who knows whatever else, nachos, except there were two students who went on Twitter to voice their displeasure with the school's decision to host such a culturally insensitive event. While a few on Twitter were offended, the overwhelming preponderance of students registered absolutely no reaction at all. The one student who did respond to the Twitter complaints wrote, "I'm offended, you're offended." Clemson senior Austin Pendergast told Campus Reform he felt the post-event uproar was ridiculous. This is something that Clemson Dining has done for years, without any sort of backlash. People love the cultural nights in the dining halls. So what's next? They're going to take away all potato-based food so not to offend students of Irish descent? Remove the stir-fry station so Asian American students don't feel as if they're being misrepresented? When does it end? Great question, student, but it may be a little bit too late to be asking this now. University, however, took a different position. Dr. Doug Hallenbeck, Clemson University's Senior Associate Vice President of Student Affairs, apologized for the event's flattened cultural view of Mexican culture. You got that? Dr. Doug Hallenbeck, Clemson University Senior Associate Vice President of Student Affairs, not the Senior Associate President, not the Junior Associate Vice President, not the Junior Associate Vice President. No, this is the Senior Associate Vice President of Student Affairs, apologized for the event's flattened cultural view of Mexican culture. Hallenbeck said if the mission of university housing and dining, the mission? It's a restaurant, it's a cafeteria. What even the mission? If the mission, it is the mission of university housing and dining to create supportive and challenging environments that enrich and nourish lives. We failed to live out our mission yesterday, and we sincerely apologize. This is absurd. Mexican students supposedly offended at their native cuisine being served when everybody likes it? I mean, people weren't throwing it up against the walls. They weren't packaging it up and sending it back to Mexico. They were eating it. They were giving every indication they thoroughly enjoyed it. What in the world was there to be offended by? Answer, nothing. This is nothing but a scam. And here comes this big major university kowtowing to two students and then apologizing. Something about the mission of the cafeteria having failed. Good gosh. I mean, this is just, it's absurd.